performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. I think you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Check. Lucky.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. Over the middle, brought in by Dotson. And he's going to have a Commander's first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Wentz. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Wentz to throw. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender, but a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
They'll run for it with Robinson. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there. But I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message. Hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. Be aggressive. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibson. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Gibson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game. That game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness. Did he put up a number, let's say, 200 plus?
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Up the middle with Barkley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he belted before he could get out of the backfield. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Throwing Jones. Going for the deep ball. Got a man.
Good fucking play.
The 6-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point try good by Gano. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. on the counter. Gibson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz.
How both of y'all missed that fucking block, bro.
Credit that to the former Georgia Bulldog, Azeez Ojulari getting in there to bring him down.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Let's get off the field. Check the backer, check the backer. Wall, get wall. Watch twist.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson. And he'll be brought down right
Mainly go the other way. Mainly go to the fucking right.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. This is brought in at the 21. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Now Jones.
Oh, get out of here, bro.
It's a big play for the Giants on 3rd down. 43 yards.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
A 1st down carry for Barkley. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Running again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Barkley will score. Touchdown, New York. So how about the season, Charles, that he continues to put together? That's now 25 rushing touchdowns on the year. That's getting into some very rarefied territory.
Yeah, it made you and I do a little extra homework prior to this one in anticipation because that one moves him past John Riggins with 24. He draws even with Emmitt Smith, who had 25 in 1995. Next up, Priest Holmes and Sean Alexander with 27. And the guy on top, LT, LaDainian Tomlinson, the Hall of Famer, he had 28 in 2006.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score?
Don't you do it.
So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up. And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well.
Cut it out.
Not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw taken in by Samuel. And he'll wind up picking up about 4 as that is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Play action. It's Wentz. Target is to Dotson, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything.
Hello,
this
this is
time
Abby
he waits for his
with
man to come
Meteorite.
open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On play action, Wentz.
Throw the fucking ball.
They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Kayvon Thibodeau.
God damn, it's wide open. I'm hitting, throw the ball, and this bitch don't throw it.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From midfield, here's Wentz. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 50 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here, maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Meanwhile, Jones' throw brought in by Bellinger. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
There, stop. What is wrong with you?
Pickup of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, you can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak.
If you don't stop, and I've been in this fucking house all day.
On 1st and 10, Jones. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay.
The fuck?
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Throwing again on second down. Jones escaping the pressure right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up third down.
Now, I know it's only a loss of a couple of yards, but when you get near the sidelines, just flip the ball out of bounds, incomplete, and save the yardage. Save the yards, not your stats.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. That was a third and somewhat manageable, now not so manageable.
Exactly, because you had a play call on that you felt like, hey, this could go quick, and it doesn't take much to get it done. Now, you got to start thinking about a little bit of a deeper route type of a call, especially if you want to throw it.
And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. Gano's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Second down, here's Barkley again, and he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
6 DBs on the field for Washington on third down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run it again with Barkley, and he is going to lose yardage here. Nice effort defensively there from Cole Holcomb.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones looking for Shepard deep. And
Give me the kick.
able to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete. This offense, Charles, we've talked about how well they played all season, sitting now at 13-0 and a finish line for a perfect regular season That's in sight. Some in the media this week were pointing back to the 07 Patriots. Of course, remember, they finished the regular season unbeaten, but they were tested multiple times in that final month plus.
Yeah, with something like 4 of their last 6 wins were one-possession games, and they played like a team that was trying to protect something instead of chasing something. And that's what happens when you have an undefeated record. So it behooves you as a team, get a couple blowouts in there so you get a chance to relax and breathe. But that's much easier said than done.
It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Yeah,
both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 41.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll run with Gibson. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Sly able to put this one through. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still a very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Cameron Curl with the tackle that time.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Jones. Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
Jones is going to put it in the hands of Barkley on the option. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Oh, my fuck up.
Again with Barkley on 2nd down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. On 3rd down, Barkley. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th
Let's go.
and 1. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Move. This is fair.
Move, man.
Move.
Whatever. Get down. No, no money.
Oh, yeah, keep forgetting that.
Move, man. Move, boy. Move. Oh, get back. Hey. Get back in there.
Now Jones throwing on 4th. And he takes this one down almost all the way.
Yo, shut up.
21 yards there.
He's fucking up my concentration.
They only needed that 1 yard going.
Shut up!
I got to be honest. I thought they were going to stay on the ground. They surprised me. Did they surprise you?
I'm with you on that one. I thought they'd find a way to create some type of a power run and try and pick up the 1st down, but they decided to keep the ball in the hands of the guy who could throw it, and it paid off.
And the decision paid off indeed. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Boots, shut up.
He's a tough man to
Sit the
bring
fuck down.
They do a nice
Enough.
job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising.
Don't care about none of that shit.
Here's 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Jones. This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
Come on, bro. There's no way. Like, he's spinning, he get a whole body shield around his ass.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Oh, come on.
Darius Slayton with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th.
Good placement.
And the Giants have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense.
Close.
I just said just like
It's a pick up second down.
some people move. Watch out.
Up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
The fuck up.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now Wentz. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards.
Why are you still barking, you shithead?
The design that we're seeing right there, this is what they need.
Can you explain that to me?
They just need to keep working.
Shut up.
Downfield, and when they see openings, take their shots.
Damn, bro.
A give running right, Gibson. And just
Come on, man. You got to get that block, bro.
He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Play action. Now Wentz. And Thomas has it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in
do.
terms of field position, because this is almost
This
like no
tired
man's
ass was
land.
supposed to help me pick that
Might
up.
hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Now Wentz. Gotta have this one. And it's incomplete.
Damn, I should have went to the tight end.
And they turn it over. The Commanders went for it, but they cannot pick up the first. And the Giants are going to get the football back. So obviously that one really hurts not to be able to convert. But this one's not over yet, Charles. Look at the clock, and then also 2 timeouts still left for them.
And if I'm coaching the defense, I think I'm going all out. And what I mean by that is nothing but pressure packages going at them. I'm going to force them on offense to kind of gamble a little bit, because I will leave openings, all right? You can sting me, but how often will they want to do that? They're going to want to run the ball and bleed the clock. I'm going after them, hoping to make a big play.
And in a sense, 3 timeouts with that 2-minute warning looming.
A great note right there, because it was the 2 timeouts. They get a 3rd one back. They still have a chance.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he will take it on in for a Giants Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year. And the Giants add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on fourth, didn't get it.
Come on, you fucking idiot, Carson Wentz. Like, your awareness is trash, man.
Because anytime anyone goes for it on fourth down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us.
Like, I'm pressing run up the field. I avoided the first fucking sack. Fuck.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around.
What the fuck are you doing? I'm throwing the ball.
Once again. Wentz and the Commanders staring down a 3rd and long now after that sack. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Oh, you fucking idiot, boy.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. Throwing now is Wentz. This is Robinson, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And the Giants will nail it here out of the victory formation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for the Giants, they move ever closer to the perfect regular season as they run things to 14-0. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they'll drop to 10-4 on the year. And they'll try to get...
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.